Hello and welcome to tonight's volleyball match. Playing tonight will be the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers, and they'll be playing the Alma Pepin Eagles. We are at home, the Lancers are. This is Joe Brenthal commentating for you. Alongside me is Sophia Carstensen. She will be doing camera for us tonight, and we will begin shortly. Lau to begin serving for the Lancers. Lau's serve is over. That'll go off Minsky and out to the left. Lau to serve yet again for the Lancers. Serve again is over to Minsky. Set and spike there from Dazinger. 2-0 Lancers lead. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Serve yet again over. Up from Meinke and over from Dazinger. Let her go through Lau and onto the floor. 2-1. Lancers now lead by 1. Eagles to serve. And serving for the Eagles, Stewart. Stewart's serve is over. That is received by Washburn. Up from Larson and over from Carstensen. Let her go to the back row to Green. And over from McKeeston. Up from Washburn and onto the floor. Score now tied at 2. Stewart will continue to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over and ace for Stewart. It'll fall at the feet of Washburn. 3-2. Eagles now up by 1. Stewart will continue to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over through Siebel and onto the, not Siebel. I forgot her name. Stewart serve again over through the arms of Washburn on the floor. Five to 2. Eagles now winning by 3. Stewart continuing to serve. Stewart serve again over, received by Washburn. Under the ceiling and onto the floor. 6-2. Alma Pepin now leads by 4. Stewart continuing to serve. Stewart serve again over, received and sent over, put over by Green, received by Washburn, up from Carstensen, and over from Siebel. They go to the back row to Bortlick and over from Dazinger and down. Stewart continuing to serve. This time it goes into the net. 7-3, Lancers down by 4. Carstensen will begin serving for the Lancers. Carstensen's serve is over. Up from Bork and onto the floor that falls. Sorry, Green. 7-4. Lancers now down by 3. Carstensen continuing to serve for the Lancers. Carstensen serve yet again over. Free ball for the Lancers, sent right back from Schmid. Set from Stewart, and the spike from McKeeston goes too far. 7-5. Lancers now down by 2. Carstensen continuing to serve for the Lancers. Carstensen serve yet again over, received by Green. Over from Dazinger, received by Carstensen, up from Schmid, and put over by Larson. That'll fall back corner. 7-6. Lancers now down by 1. Carstensen continuing to serve. Carstensen serve yet again over. Received by Green, up from Stewart, and the spike from Dazinger goes over. That'll go off Siebel and onto the floor. 8-6. Eagles now up by 2. Dazinger to serve for the Eagles. Dazinger's serve is over. Received by Lau, and that goes out of the back. 9-6. Eagles lead by 3. Dazinger will continue to serve for the Eagles. Dazinger serve again over, received by Washburn, put over by Schmid, up from Stewart, and set over by Bartelt? I'm not entirely sure how to say that name. Dazinger to serve yet again for the Eagles, 10-6. Lancers are down by 4. Bartlett serve bounces over the net, 11-6. Eagles are now up by 5. Dazinger continuing to serve for the Eagles. Dazinger serve again over, this time received by Carstensen, up from Schmid, and spike from Siebel go back row to Green, up from Stewart, and over from Bartlett. Received by Lau, up from Carstensen, and over from Schmid. That'll go through the arms of Dazinger and onto the floor. 11-7. Lancers now down by 4. Excuse me. Milky will come in for Washburn. Siebel to serve for the Lancers. Siebel's serve is over. Nice up there from Dazinger. Up and over from Bartlett. Received by Carstensen. Up from Schmid. And spike from Milky will go back row to Green. Set from Stewart. Spike from Dazinger will go over. Received by Siebel and into the back. That goes. 12-7. Lancers now down by 5. Pollock will come in for Dazinger. And... or not. Yes. Okay. Pollock will come in for Dazinger. And I don't have a number 40, so she might be playing... No, I don't have a number 40 at all, so I'm just going to call her number 40. So number 40 is going to come in for Green. Dazinger continuing to serve. Serve is over. Lau lets that go over her head and at the feet of Carstensen. It falls. 13-7. Lancers are down by 6. Dazinger to serve yet again for the Eagles. Her serve again is over. This time received by Lau, up from Schmid, and it does not quite make it over. 14-7. Lancers now down by 7. Dazinger continuing to serve for the Eagles. Her serve comes up short this time, 14-8. Lancers now down by 6. Larson to serve for the Lancers. Larson's serve is over, received by Dazinger. up from Bartlett and over from number 40. Received by Vaver and sent to the back row. Up from Stewart and tipped over by Bartlett. Received by Carstensen up from Schmid and unable to bump it over as well. 15 to 8. Lancers are now down by 7. And McKeeston will now begin serving for the Eagles. Serve is over and hits the back corner. 16-8. Lancers are now down by 8. And McKeeston will serve yet again for the Eagles. Keyston serve goes to the bottom of the net this time, 16-9. Lancers now are down by 7. Schmid to serve for the Lancers. And Reed will come in for McKeeston. Schmid serve is over and in. That'll fall at the feet of Pollock, 16-10. Lancers are now down by 6. Schmid will serve yet again for the Lancers. Schmid serve again is over, this time received by Dassinger. And Bartlett unable to get there in time, 16-11. Lancers now down by 5. Schmid to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schmid serve again over, received by Pollock and over. However, goes out to the left, 16-12. Lancers now down by 4. Schmid to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schmid serve yet again over. Attempted save by Pollock, sends it into the net, 16-13. Lancers now down by 3. Schmid continuing to serve. Schmid serve again over. This time received by Stewart, up from Bartlett and over from Stewart. That'll go over the block. Received by Larson and over. Up from Stewart, set by 40 and over from Stewart. Received by Vaver into the ceiling that goes. Saved by Milky. And Vaver is unable to get that over. 17-13. Lancers now down by 4. And Bartlett will begin serving for the Eagles. Bartlett serve is over. That'll go off Larson and under the net. 18-13. Lancers now down by 5. Dassinger will come in for Pollock. And Bartlett will continue to serve for the Eagles. Bartlett serve just goes over. That'll go off Vaver, off the net and onto the ground. 19-13. Lancers now down by 6. Bartlett continuing to serve for the Eagles. Bartlett serve again over. Larson misses it. However, it is tipped by Larson. 20-13. Eagles now up by 7. Bartlett continuing to serve for the Eagles. Bartlett serve again over, this time out. 20-14. Lancers are now down by 6. Washburn will come in for Milky. Siebel will come in for Vaver. And I believe Washburn will begin serving. Bork will come in for Bartlett. Washburn serve is over. Received by Dassinger, up from Stewart. And spike from Dassinger is mistimed. 20-15. Lancers now down by 5. Washburn continuing to serve for the Lancers. Washburn serve is over. Saved by Dassinger, up from Stewart. And put over by 40. Received by Schmid, up from Carstensen. And Washburn just unable to get it over. 21-15. Lancers now down by 6. Green will come in for 40, and Green will begin serving for the Eagles. Green serve is over. Off Larson into the ceiling and onto the other side. 22-15. Eagles now lead by 7. Green continuing to serve. Green serve again over. This time received by Schmidt up from Siebel and set over by Lau. That'll be in. 22-16. Lance is now down by 6. Lau will begin serving for the Lancers. Lau serve is over. Set by Washburn up from Carstensen. Spike from Larson goes over. Set from Bork. However, Reed is unable to get it up in time. 22-17. Lancers are now down by 5. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve just over. Tipped over there by Stewart. However, Stewart was in the net. Lancers point 22-18. Lancers now down by 4. Lau will continue to serve. Lau serve just over. Rolls over the top of the net. Dassinger unable to get that up in time. 22-19. Lancers are now down by 3. Lau continuing to serve. Lau serve is over. He's up from Green, not Green, over from Dassinger, however. Received by Washburn up from Carstensen. And miscommunication between Siebel and Larson, sorry. 23-19. Lancers now down by 4. Stewart will begin serving. Mickey Houston will come in for Reed. Stewart's serve goes off Schmidt and onto the floor. 24-19. Lancers are down by 5. Stewart to serve it again. Stewart serve is over. Received by Washburn and over that goes. Right back to Stewart. And spike from Dassinger goes back to Lau. And that goes into the stands. 25-19 is the final score of this set. The Eagles take the first set by 6, and we will be back in approximately 3 minutes for the second set. Hello and welcome back to the second set of the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers volleyball match against the Alma Pepin Eagles. This is Joe Brenther commentating for you. Alongside me is George Carstensen. Sophia had to leave for a JV match, so George is now doing video for us. Alma Pepin won the first set 26-19. Bartlett to serve. That goes to Lau. Set from Carstensen and over from Larson. That'll fall in. 1-0 Lancers lead. Carstensen will begin serving for the Lancers. Carstensen's serve is over. That is received by McKeeston up from Stewart and over from Bartlett. Received by Washburn up from Larson and put over by Siebel. However, it is blocked by Stewart and onto the floor. That falls. Score now tied at 1. Nope. Stewart was in the net. Over the net. Stewart over the net. 2-0. Lancers lead by 2. Carstensen will continue to serve for the Lancers. Her serve is over, up from Green, set by Bartlett, and spike from Stewart goes to the back to Washburn, set from Schmid and over from Larson. Spike from Dassinger goes into the net. 3-0, Lancers now lead. Carstensen will continue to serve for the Lancers. Carstensen's serve is over. Received by McKeeston up from Bartlett, and spike from Stewart will go off the net and down. 3-1. Lancers now lead by 2. And Dassinger will begin serving for the Eagles. Dassinger's serve just goes over. Washburn unable to get it up high enough. 3-2. Lancers now lead by 1. Dassinger continuing to serve for the Eagles. Dassinger's serve again is over. Received by Carstensen up from Schmid. And spike from Siebel does not quite make it over. Score now tied, this time at 3. And Dassinger will continue to serve for the Eagles. Their serve again is over. This time received by Washburn up from Schmid and over from Washburn. Received by Stewart up from Bartlett, and spike from Stewart will go over the block. And at the feet of Washburn, 4-3. Eagles now lead by 1. Dassinger will continue to serve for the Eagles. Dassinger serve again over. Received by Washburn and over from Schmid. Put over by Bartlett. Received by Washburn up from Schmid. And spike from Larson. That'll go over the block. Saved by Bartlett. Up from Stewart and over. Set by Washburn. Spike from Siebel will go down. Score now tied at 4. Milky will come in for Washburn. Siebel to serve for the Lancers. Yeah. I was going to say she's... Siebel serve over. Set from Bartlett and over from McKeeston. Up from Milky and over from Washburn. Received by Green. Up from Bartlett and over from Dassinger. Received by Carstensen up from Schmid, and spike from Milky will go over, but out to the left. 5-4. Eagles now lead by 1. And Dassinger will begin serving for the Eagles. Dassinger service over. Received by Lau and on the floor. Lift called on Lau. 6-4. Lancers are now down by 2. Dassinger will continue to serve for the Eagles. Dassinger serve goes under the net this time. 6-5. Lancers now down by 1. Larson to serve for the Lancers. Pollock will come in for Dassinger. Larson serve is over and out to the right. 7-5. Lance is now down by 2. Stewart to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve is over, let go by Larson, and out it goes. 8-5. Lance is now down by 3. Stewart to serve yet again for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over, this time received by Larson into the ceiling and into the stands. 9-5. Lance is now down by 4. Stewart continuing to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve does not make it over this time. 9-6. The Lancers are down by 3. Schmid will begin serving for the Lancers. Reed will come in for Green, sorry. Schmid's serve is over, and 40 is unable to get that over the net. 9-7. Lancers now down by 2. Schmid will continue to serve for the Lancers. Schmid serve again over, received by Bartlett. And over from McKeeston. Put back over from Lau, saved by Dassinger. Set from Bartlett, over from 40. Received by Vaver and 3 ball. Received by Pollock up from Dassinger. And set over from Bartlett. Received by Vaver. Set from Milky. And over from Carstensen. Set from Pollock up from Bartlett. And bumped over from 40. Received by Vaver. 3 ball yet again. Saved by Dassinger up from Bartlett. And this time spike from McKeeston. Off Vaver and into the back. 10-7. Lance is now down by 3. And McKeeston will begin serving for the Eagles. Her serve goes into the net. 10-8. Lance is now down by 2. Washburn will come in for Milky. Siebel will come in for Vaver. Siebel to serve. Sorry, Washburn to serve for the Lancers. Bork will come in for McKeeston. Washburn serve is over, received by McKeeston, up lift called on Bartlett. Sorry, it was received by Reed, not McKeeston. McKeeston just came out. Washburn to serve it again for the Lancers. Scores 10-9. Lancers down by 1. And foot fault. $11 to 9. Lancers are down by 2. Green will come in for 40, and Dassinger will come in for Pollock. Green to serve for the Eagles. Serve is over, off Schmid and into the back. 12 to 9. Lancers now down by 3. And Green will serve yet again for the Eagles. Green turnover and miscommunication between Schmid and Washburn. 13-9. Lance is now down by 4. Green to serve yet again for the Eagles. Green serve again over. This time received by Schmid up from Washburn and set over from Lau. Received by Bartlett. Up from Dassinger and over from Bartlett. Received by Siebel, set from Lau and over from Carstensen. That'll go to Green, set by Bartlett and spiked from Green back row. Goes to the back row of the Lancers to Washburn and Larson, who miscommunicate there. And that'll go off both of them and onto the floor. 14-9. Lancers now down by 5. Green will continue to serve for the Eagles. Green serve into the net. 14-10. Lancers now down by 4. Lau will begin serving for the Lancers. Lau's serve is over up from Green. Set from Dassinger and over from Bartlett. Received by Washburn. Set from Carstensen and spike from Siebel. That'll go to Green. Set from Bartlett and that'll fall off Green, off the ceiling and onto the floor. 14-11. Lancers are down by 3. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau's serve again over. This time received by Reed. Into the ceiling it goes and onto the floor. 14-12. Lancers now down by 2. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau's serve again over. This time off Green into the back. 14-13. Lancers now down by 1. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve over, out to the right. 15-13, Lancers now down by 2. Stewart will come in for Reed, sorry. Stewart coming for Reed, and Bartlett will begin serving for the Eagles. Bartlett's serve is over, received by Schmid up from Siebel. And Lau was unable to get there in time. 16-13. Lancers are now down by 3. Bartlett will continue to serve for the Eagles. Bartlett serve again over. This time off Washburn and out of the back. Out to the side, sorry. 17-13. Lancers now down by 4. Bartlett will continue to serve for the Eagles. Bartlett's serve is over. This time saved by Schmid up from Washburn and over from Schmid. Just gets over. Received by Stewart. Set from Bartlett and spike from Stewart goes to Washburn. Set from Carstensen and spike from Larson goes back row. And in the net called on Stewart. 17-14, Lancers now down by 3. Carstensen will begin serving for the Lancers. Carstensen serves over, received by Green up from Bartlett. And spike from Stewart goes over, that'll fall at the feet of Larson. 18-14, Lancers now down by 4. McKeeston will come in for Bork. And Dassinger will begin serving for the Eagles. Dassinger serve just over. That'll go over Schmid and at the feet of Carstensen. 19-14. This is now down by 5. Dassinger to serve yet again for the Eagles. Dassinger serve over. Received by Lau. Free ball. Saved by McKeeston and over from Bartlett. Saved by Carstensen up from Lau and onto the floor. 20-14. Lance is now down by 6. Dassinger will continue to serve for the Eagles. Dassinger serve is over but out to the right. Lance is left. 20-15. Lance is now down by 5. Milky will come in for Washburn. Vaver in for Siebel. Vaver to serve for the Lancers. Vaver serve is over. Received by McKeeston. Set from Bartlett and over from McKeeston. Received by Vaver and played off the net by Milky. Schmidt unable to put that over though. 21-15. Lance is now down by 6. And Dassinger will begin serving for the Eagles. 40 will come in for Green. Again, I don't have a name for 40. She's not listed, so that's why I'm calling her 40, just in case you're wondering. Dassinger's serve is over, received by Lau, set from Schmid, and spike from Milky does not go over. 22-15, Lance is now down by 7. Dassinger continuing to serve for the Eagles. Dassinger's serve again over, received by Lau, set from Schmid, and spike from Milky will just go over. It'll go off 40 and underneath the net, 22-16. Lance is now down by 6. Larson to serve for the Lancers. Larson's serve is over, that'll go off Dassinger. Into the ceiling, played by Bartlett and over from the Keyston. Off Vaver and into the stands, 23-16. Lance is now down by 7. And Stewart will begin serving for the Eagles. And reserve, nobody is paying attention, so she'll get away with that. Pollock will come in for Dassinger. Stewart serve is over. Received by Larson into the ceiling. Hit by Larson yet again, and 2 hits called. 23-16. Lance is now down by 7. Stewart continuing to serve for the Eagles. 24-16. Lance is down by 8. Stewart continuing to serve for the Eagles. Her serve again is over through the arms of Larson on the floor, and Ace will end it 25-16. Eagles will win the second set as well. So they won the first set 25-19, second set 25-16, and we'll be back in approximately 3 minutes for the third and final set. Hello and welcome to the third and final set between the Eau Claire Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Alma Pepin Eagles. Alma Pepin has won the first 2 sets, so this set is just for fun. Lancers did win the coin toss. No, never mind. They did not. Alma Pepin won the coin toss, so they will serve for this third and final set between the C-team game. For the C-team game, sorry. JV will follow this, followed by band, and then varsity after that. So hopefully you can join us for all of those. Bartlett to serve for the Eagles. Bartlett serve is over off Washburn and out of the back. 1-0, Eagles lead. Bartlett to serve yet again for the Eagles. Bartlett serve hits the antenna and falls short, 1-1. Carstensen will begin serving for the Lancers. Carstensen's serve is over. Set from Bartlett and spike from Dassinger will go over. Received by Washburn, set from Schmid and put over by Larson. Received by 40, set from Bartlett and over. Received by Lau, set by Schmid and over from Larson. This time received by Dassinger, up from McKeeston and over from Bartlett. Will go off Lau and into the back. 2-1. Eagles now lead by 1. And Dassinger will begin serving for the Eagles. Dassinger serve again over. This time received by Lau and on the floor that falls. 3-1. Lancers now down by 2. Dassinger to serve yet again for the Eagles. Dassinger serve is over. Received by Washburn. Set by Schmid and over from Washburn. Received by McKeeston up from Bartlett and over from Dassinger will go too far, 3-2. Lancers now down by 1. Milky will come in for Washburn, and Siebel to serve for the Lancers. Siebel serve comes up short, 4-2. Lancers now down by 2. Dassinger to serve yet again for the to begin serving for the Lancers. By the way, there is 2 Dassingers, just in case you were wondering, because 2 of them serve in a row, and that might get confusing. So just to clarify that, Green will come in for 40. Dassinger serve is over. That'll fall to feet allowed. 5-2. Lancers now down by 3. Dassinger serve yet again for the Eagles. Dassinger serve again over off Carstensen and Vaver and out into the net and onto the floor. 6-2. Lancers now down by 4. Dassinger to serve yet again for the Eagles. Dassinger serve comes up short. 6-3. Lancers now down by 3. Vaver to serve. Larson to serve for the Lancers. Larson serve is over. Received by Dassinger. Free ball for the Lancers. Put right back over from Milky. Sent to the back row to Green. Off Larson and on the floor. 7-3. Lancers now down by 4. And McKeeston should... Nope, not McKeeston. Stewart to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve is over. That'll fall at the feet of Larson. 8-3. Lancers now down by 5. Stewart will continue to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve over. That'll go off Vaver and out of the back. 9-3. Lancers now down by 6. Stewart continuing to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over off Carstensen into the bleachers. 10-3. Lancers now down by 7. Stewart to serve yet again for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over. That'll go off Carstensen and into the back. 11-3. Lancers now down by 8. And Stewart will continue to serve when we get back after this Lancers timeout. Eleven to 3 is the score. Lancers are down by 8. Stewart to serve yet again for the Eagles. Stewart serve is over. That'll go through the arms of Larson and hit the back corner. 12-3. Lancers now down by 9. Stewart to serve yet again for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over, received by Vaver and over that goes. Received by Dassinger up from Bartlett and Spike from Dassinger goes over to Vaver. That'll go into the net now near 4. 13-3. Lancers now down by 10. Stewart will continue to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over, received by Vaver up from Siebel and over, saved there by Green, set by Schmid and over from Lau. Received by Stewart, set by Bartlett, and Spike from Stewart back row will go over to Vaver. Hits the ceiling and goes over. 14-3. Lancers now down by 11. Stewart will continue to serve for the Eagles. Stewart serve again over, received by Carstensen up from Larson and over from Schmid. Saved there by what's her name? Dassinger, that's what it is. 14-4, Lancers down by 10. Schmid to serve for the Lancers. Schmid's serve is over and out. 15-4. Lancers are now down by 11. Keystone serve is over, received by Vaver up from Lau, and nobody there to get that. 16-4. Lancers now down by 12. Keystone will continue to serve. Keystone serve again over and out this time. 16-5. Lancers now down by 11. Washburn will come in for Milky. Siebel will come in for Vaver. Washburn to serve for the Lancers. Washburn serve is over, received by McKeeston and over, received by Schmid, set by Carstensen, and Siebel spikes in the net. 17-5, Lancers now down by 12. And let's see, 40 will come in for Green, Pollock will come in for Dassinger, and 40 to serve for the Eagles. 40 service over, received by Larson in the stance. That goes 17 to 5. Lancers down. Should be 18. Yeah, okay. 18 to 5. Lancers down by 13. 40 to serve yet again for the Eagles. Their serve comes up short this time. 18-6. Lancers down by 12. Loud to serve yet again for the Lancers. Loud serve is over, received by 40 and under the back. That goes 18 to 7. Lancers now down by 11. Loud to serve it again for the Lancers. Loud serve again over to go off Bork. Lift called on Bork. 18-8. Lancers are now down by 10. Loud to serve it again for the Lancers. Loud serve again over. Up from Pollock and over from Dassinger. Received by Washburn. Set from Carstensen and over from Siebel. Received by, what's her name? McKeeston, that's what it was. However, that goes out 18-9. That's now down by 9. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve again over. This time up from Reed and out. 18-10. Lancers now down by 8. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve again over off 40 and on the ground. 18-11. Lancers now down by 7. Lau will continue to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve again over off 40 and onto the floor. 18-12. Lancers now down by 6. Lau continuing to serve. Lau serve again over this time. Up Reed and out to the back. 18-13. Lancers now down by 5. Lau continuing to serve. Lau serve again over off Reed up from Bork. And 40 is unable to get that over. 18-14. Lancers now down by 4. Lau continuing to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve again over, received by Reed, set by Bartlett, and spike from Dazzler goes into the net. 18-15, Lancers now down by 3. Lau continuing to serve for the Lancers. And McKeeston will come in for Bork. By Reed, up from McKeeston, and 40 is unable to get that over. 18-16, Lancers now down by 2. Lau continuing to serve for the Lancers. Lau serve again over, received by Reed, set by Bartlett and over. Received by Schmidt, up from Carstensen, and over from Larson. Received by 40, set by Bartlett. Spike from Dassinger will go back to Lau. Received by Carstensen and over from Washburn. Received by Dassinger up from Bartlett. And spike from Dassinger will go over to Schmid. Set from Carstensen. Spike from Siebel will go over to Bartlett. Spike from Dassinger. That one's over. 18-17. Lancers now down by 1. Lau to serve yet again for the Lancers. Lau serve again over. Tip by McKeeston and out of the back that goes. Score now tied at 18. Lau to serve after the timeout from the Eagles. Lau's serve is over, received by Reed, up from Bartlett, and over from Dassinger, received by Washburn, set by Siebel, and over from Carstensen. That'll go off 40 and lift called on 40. 19-18, Lancers now lead by 1. Lau continuing to serve for the Lancers. Green will come in for 40. Serve is over, but long. Score now tied at 19. Stewart will come in for Reed. Bartlett's serve is over. Save there by Schmid. 20-19. Lancers now lead by 1. Carstensen to serve yet again for the Lancers. Carstensen serve again over. Received by Stewart, up from Bartlett, and spike from Stewart. Lau unable to save that. Score now tied at 20. Dassinger will begin serving for the Eagles, and other Dassinger will come in for Pollock. Dassinger serve is over and in. 21-20. Lancers now down by 1. Dassinger to serve yet again for the Eagles. Dassinger serve again over. Received by Washburn, up from Schmidt and Siebel, and over from Washburn. That'll fall at the feet of Stewart. Score now tied at 21. Milky will come for Washburn. Siebel to serve for the Lancers. Siebel's serve is over and out. 22-21. Lancers down by 1. Dassinger to serve for the Eagles. Dassinger serve again is over. Received by Lau, up from Schmid, and put over by Larson. That'll go off Dassinger and into the back. Score now tied at 22. Larson will begin serving for the Lancers. Larson's serve is over. Received by Bartlett, up from McKeeston and over from Bartlett. Vaver unable to get to that in time. 23-22. Lancers now down by 1. Stewart to serve for the Lancers. Sorry, for the Eagles. Stewart's serve is over. Received by Larson. Sent to the back row by Dassinger and over from Green. Put back over from Schmid. Received by Dassinger, up from Bartlett. And set over from Stewart. That just gets there. Received by Lau, up from Carstensen. And over, but on the wrong side of the antenna. 24-22. Lancers now down by 2. Stewart to serve yet again for the Eagles. Stewart's serve is over. That'll go off Vaver and onto the floor. And the Eagles come back to win all 3 sets. .25-22 is the final score. Lancers lost all 3 sets. And we will be back in approximately 10 minutes for the beginning of the JV game. Hopefully you can join us for that. If not, have a good night.